Let's do this. Africa number one.
I can hear you.
And what is this microphone called? Webcam, audio, and let's see. 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Yeah. But welcome to the Global Sunday Show. Oh yeah, I was trying to deal with the microphone over here. Welcome if you're watching on Facebook. Welcome if you're watching on YouTube. Welcome if you're watching on Diverse TV. And yeah, we also have a channel on YouTube. It's called the Global Sunday Show. So please go subscribe. I'll drop that on the comment below. Today is another day. It's gonna be fantastic. We have news for you. We have Learn IsiZulu with Lungani, and we're gonna have a little talk, about general stuff that means something to the community and to us as well. So if you want to join the conversation, you can also drop a comment below. Let us know how your weekend is. What are you doing today? Are you going to church, or are you just getting a break and sleeping, staying in bed? I know it's cold in Prescott, and it's January. I think it is spring in South Africa. I don't know. I can't even remember. If you're in South Africa, let me know what season it is in South Africa, because I only know June, which is winter, because that's my birth month. That's all. But with that said, I'm just going to introduce Mr. Laden, who's going to be joining me today. We're going to be hosting together, and we're going to be running the show. So, Mr. Laden, welcome to the Global Sunday Show.
Hello, welcome everybody. It's good to speak with you.
And
I think Lungani, if you're going to tell people how cold it is, you shouldn't wear a short sleeve shirt, because they're going to think that maybe it isn't so cold.
well, I'm indoors, so it's quite different because I'm indoors and I have a heater next to me, so that's different. Yeah, but it is cold. Honestly, it is cold.
No, it's very cold here.
Yeah.
Very.
How are you? How are you doing in this cold weather?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I've been around a lot of winters, and so I think that the season that it must be in South Africa now is going to be autumn, beginning of autumn, going into winter. But the thing is, we're really still in summer in South Africa in February. It's not going to be like April, May that's going to be the autumn, and then it'll be winter in June, July. You know what I mean? It's the opposite of here. So I believe that that's the season there. Same in Australia, same in New Zealand, same in South America. You know,
I do know that in Australia we have a lot of things that are common. Like South Africa and Australia have a lot of common things. So I know also they are very big in soccer and rugby,
yeah.
just like how we are in South Africa as well. So it makes sense. I don't know. Well, I don't know why, but we have a lot of common common things with Australia and South Africa. I don't know why, actually.
I'm not a big sports fan, except that there are two sports that I like to watch as a fan, and one is the downhill ski race, because on the same track, every minute, because of where the sun is, the angle of the sun, the humidity, the conditions of the track change. So a downhill ski race is really about the skill of the skier. And that's what I like, human excellence and skill. They just because one person's bigger than the other and they can beat the snot out of them, that does not impress me. That just means that neither of those two people have any ability to think their way through other than punching something. Uh, but my favorite sport of all is Australian rules football, which they call footy, which is not rugby. And it is, in my mind, it's the combination of the best of everything. It's all about skill. In wrestling, when you wrestle, the two people are matched in the same weight class. Okay, so it's an even fight. So again, it's about the skill. In basketball, you have somebody who is on the offense and somebody of the same or opposite balancing skill set is on the defense, 2 by 2 on the court. Same thing happens in Australian rules football. And then the way that if you grab someone by the jersey, then the other team gets the ball. If you trip somebody, if you do anything to mess with them so they can't perform at their highest skill, the penalty is on you. Okay. And I think that that has such esteem. Also, when the ball comes in from the sideline for open play, the ball is like a gridiron American football shape. It's a bit larger. And what the referee does is they turn their back to the field and then they bounce it at an extreme angle forward. So it bounces back up over their head. But because of the shape of it, they don't have any idea of where it's going to go into the field of play. So even the referee can't, skew something so that it's going to favor one team or the other. I love high esteem. I love ethics, and I love individual personal skill. And so I love those sports. Now, other sports that I really like, but I don't watch are Olympic diving. I think that diving, again, it's about such skill. I enjoy some of the gymnastics events. Again, it's about the person's skill. And then I also will watch in some of the Olympic things like the equestrian events.
Mm-hmm.
Not just your skill, that's your skill communicating with a horse on a field of obstacles that are foreign to the horse. That's exciting stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't like sports where people beat up on people. That's too much like marriage. I mean, that's too much like anyway. Um,
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think I do like I like karate. I like not boxing, but maybe I might try boxing because I do like to test my strength, because I spent so much time when I was very young, like building strength within my body. And sometimes, just to test that, it's good. It's good. Rather than just going out there and getting into trouble because you want to beat the hell out of other people, I think it's always nice because sometimes, I don't know, I never had that before, but I know that there are people who have frustration and they want to take it out somewhere. Some people, they want to break glasses or throw something or punch somebody on the face, but having a sport like that, I think it helps those kind of people so that they can be able to do that in a safe way, because I know there are people who just lose it. They just want to punch somebody on the face or they just want to kill somebody so having that kind of a sport where people can express themselves, I think it's great. I think it's great.
well, and I know when you were young, you also really dedicated yourself to physical exercise. And I want to just circle back a second. No, it's not like marriage. Marriage is beautiful. It's like divorce. I want to correct that because marriage is very beautiful. And if you love somebody and you want to spend the rest of your life with them, do that. But in terms of, taking out your frustrations, I really like capoeira. I think capoeira is an amazing martial art form. I also like jujitsu, but I don't like karate. You know, jujitsu is about using the other person's force against them by dodging out of the way, or you know what I mean? And if they end up getting hurt, it's because they did that to themselves. I mean, not that I get joy out of that, unless you're on my list of enemies, but no, but seriously, I just think it's all about human skill.